I recently had the opportunity to sit down with a representative from Discovery Education and learn more about their company and their website that they offer for teachers and any educators out there. And before this, as a teacher, I only thought this was a program for videos. So if I was teaching, for example, Number the Stars, I would send them videos on World War II. I didn't realize all I could do with this beyond that. And the students can actually interact with it more than I thought before. I thought it was just a program for them to watch videos. So today I'm going to show you how this works. So when you log in, this is your page. And it kind of looks like a social media page with how all this stuff is trimming. It has like your calendar, it has the Twitter for the company, and just their different articles that they're sharing out. So this is your main bar here of stuff you're going to use. My DE, this is your home page. This is where you're at now. Anytime you're in the site, you can click on My DE Services. It'll take you back to this page. So then we're going to talk about streaming. So we're going to go ahead and let that load. Sorry, my internet's a little slow tonight. So you open it, it's going to have the different categories for subjects, and then you're also going to be able to filter it by grade. I would say definitely filter by grade to make sure it's age-appropriate content. So I'm going to say 3rd through 5th because I'm a 4th grade teacher. And let's just do some math. So then we have been working on measurement and area. And it's going to pull up everything in math related to area. And if you look, it'll tell you the time on the videos. It'll give you the name of the video with a brief synopsis, and then it'll tell you if it's a full video, a segment, an image, or an audio. So you can also filter that here. So let's say I'm interested in this video. I'm going to click on it. So I'm able to watch the video. It tells me it's 13 minutes, 16 seconds. There is a teacher's guide. It comes with different tags, and you can click on those tags to go further into that topic. This is the video broken down into its segments, or there's more like it if you're not happy with what you found. You can also add it to your click list. So that comes down here so you can quickly access it. Your content, this is like your folder within Discovery Education where you can save content. You can assign it out to your students, and you can download it. So I'm going to go back to My DE now. So here's my content. This is basically your C drive that would be on a computer, but it's out in the cloud on Discovery Education, and it's everything you saved or made within this website. And then we have the builder tools. You can assign and create an assignment. You can do a quiz. You can do a writing prompt, and you can do a board builder. This is by far the best feature of this website that I recently found about. If you're interested in it, I will create another video just on using Board Builder because I believe it needs that much of its own area to teach you how to use it. Then you have your classroom manager. You have your classes, your students, the results of the stuff you have assigned, the boards the students have shared with you. If your district is awesome, they will have created your classes for you. But if you look at mine, it says they all have 34 students. I only have 29, so this means every student I've had this year is in here because they're still within the district somewhere. They just haven't been removed from my class, I'm assuming. So I don't want to assign them all, so I created my own. And to do that, you come up here and create a class, and then you start looking for the students to add them. And then you're able to see it. Click on the plus. You can see their names and all their info. You can even log in as the student to see what it would look like on their page. And you can look at them individually. Professional learning. This is an awesome tool as well. I like the strategies and resources tab. These are the two favorite parts. This is the spotlight on strategies and the virtual field trips. The virtual field trip is exactly what it says. I do know for a fact when I clicked on it, I'll show you right now. There's a virtual field trip on going with the MBA, and it's all about math. So that was a fun one to use. So that would definitely be an interest to your students if they're huge basketball fans, and I know right now the playoffs are going on, so that would be a huge connection for your students. But then the spotlight on strategies, this one is really fun. It's a quick little lesson to do with your students. And the Discovery rep told me that there's over 200 little strategies on here. So that means you could literally do one a day. And here's the different categories. So let's say I'm working on inferencing. I want to view all the strategies they have. And it's just full of them. So we're going to click on this first one. They said what? And it has a video. And in this video, it's going to teach you how to use this strategy of inferencing, of looking at a picture and trying to interpret what is going on with the people in it. And it has a PDF version for you to print as well. It gives you the big idea, the materials and the steps. And then it gives you an overall summary of what it should be like. It's a very neat feature of the website. This doesn't come with the videos or the pictures. You have to supply it, but it gives you the strategy to use, and then it'll give you more strategies that are similar to it. These are nice, good, quick 15-minute lessons or even small group lessons. So you can still see all these up here. You can go back to my DE to go back to your main page. So my builder tools, let's say I want to create a quiz. I have no quizzes, so I'm going to create a new quiz. I'm just going to label it test for today. I'm going to select your grade. And let's give a quiz over math. I can do my instructions, my objectives, and my notes. You would obviously just edit and type them in. And then here's where you would attach information that would be helpful to the students. So you can, if you have it already saved, you would go to My Content, which is your C drive within the Discovery Education site, or you can search for the material and it'd pop up their overall search. So we were talking about area earlier. I'll type in area. So here it says, what is area? It's a video segment. It's 47 seconds. But if I look, the grades might be too high for 4th, so I can filter it by grade. And then I can do it by media type. I can do view, listen, read, interact, teach. So I'll click on view. I don't want a board. I don't really want a full video. I'm not looking for an image. Maybe just a quick little video. And so that'll have shrunk it down. So then I can find the video I want. So what is area? So I could watch the video, or I could click on it and read more, or I can just click add and add the selected resource. And now you can see that it's been added to your assignment. So in my instructions, I could type watch the following video on area. Then use the video to help you solve the following problems on the worksheet on your desk. Finish editing. You can add your objectives or any other notes you want to the students, like you could put in the formula for area for your students. So then you can receive an email notification when a student completes this quiz, present the quiz question by question instead of all at once. So these are your choices, and then you can save and continue. It's going to want to save it so you have it again, and then just click yes. And then you can create your questions. So instead of doing the worksheet, you could have just created the questions here. And you can make it single answer, multiple choice, short answer, true, false. And then once again, you can attach media to help them. So that video, I could go out and find a different video now to add here, or I could re-add that video here for this, and then finish editing. And then you would save and continue, and then at that point, you would assign it to your students. It basically goes through the create, build, assign phase. So then we can go into an assignment, and this is where if I wanted to have them do it with the worksheet versus doing the quiz like we did earlier, then I could do this, and it's the same process: create, build, assign, and you can search for media as well. So the one that I haven't really talked about is the writing prompt and board builder. So writing prompt is exactly what it says. It'll give you different prompts based on what you're looking for, and then the students use that to respond to the writing prompt. And then board builder, I feel like this is kind of like a Pinterest board or a cork board, but for educational purposes within your classroom. So if you're talking about, so here's my boards. So here's my math board I recently created. I would feel better if I could just show it to you. So I named it Measuring Angles. And I said, let's learn how to measure angles. We've been measuring angles by identifying if they are right, acute, or obtuse. Now we're going to learn to use a protractor. So I included videos that went over the different terms, that taught you how to use the protractor. And then I said, now that you're all angle experts, let's practice your new skill. So the students just basically use this as a way to learn without me having to be there and doing the instruction. It actually was a great tool since I was out that day. The sub wasn't required to have to know how to teach this. The students could learn from all of these different resources. I even could have recorded myself on some form of a media and uploaded the video all on my own. So let me go back to my boards. There's a different board I want to show you. So this one's my Number the Stars board. This one gave them different information related to Number the Stars that I found. It's pictures, it's videos. I uploaded a file for a haiku because I was going to have them create a haiku. So their job was to watch this board, watch the different videos, interact with it, to then respond by creating their own board that was like a diary of how they are feeling about this subject, and they were to create a haiku on this subject in relation to it. And then they were to share that board with me. So I'm going to go to my student boards now. So here's one of my students' boards. I can review it. So he titled it World War II, and he put his little post-its. And as you can see, he really made this, he chose this, I believe, because of the time period. It was really fitting, and he found videos that affected him. He actually found an audio clip that affected him, and he actually labeled it for me. This is what the World War II sounded like for me. So this is just really neat. And if you want to learn how to use Board Builder more, I'm going to create another video for you to watch. So stay tuned and watch that. Thank you.